We're live. Okay.
Right. Are we get the lights off or?
You can. I don't care.
Yeah, you can't see anything. There's a lamp over here, so we can get you guys down there that end.
Yeah.
Get them that lamp and get them lamped up. If that one doesn't work, we can find one up here, somebody does. Yeah, you can't see anything through the glass with the tent, with numbers. I wish they put dimmers on these, would make it a lot easier. You can just dim them down.
Okay. I think that'll work. And that'll probably help my camera to the scoreboard too.
Yeah, that's a clear right off of that one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go with Jason. We're gonna go with your camera until he gets back with the cable.
Yep. He's got a black bear head that he's carrying around with him. I don't know where he got it from. Yeah, he might have killed himself. Who knows? It might not be stuffed. Fresh, blood dripping. Good crowd today. Ladies and gentlemen, here come your black bears.
Please tell me that's not right. Yeah, but they're not very long. Well, 10 foot is a big difference.
Kind of surprising. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Go clear back to the other gray one over there and plug it in. If you got a plug it on the end. Gray one or the, what do you call it? Gray? Gray over there. We took all the black ones out. You got a plug in on it? Okay, here's plug in. I ain't gonna toss it, we'll lose it.
I don't know. I think they were over on. I think they got pretty good speed. That's the way it's fast. Yeah. That was skill name. Yeah. That's the way it's kid. I know him. That's the sheriff over there in town. Is Raymer, you guys, the starting quarterback? Or what names do I have?
Kraus.
Kraus.
Yeah.
Ryder.
No pressure, Gene, if we don't get on the air. Well, we're ready. We're live, right?
Right.
Well, we got one camera. We're running two cameras, so I've always got the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smyther Stadium, home of your Sterling Black Bears. Tonight's brief regional matchup features
Thank you.
Black Bears and Marion Warriors. The Warriors are coached by Sean Cook, assisted by Jordan Metro, Cody Coleman, and Jimmy Shipman. Your Black Bears are coached by Brett Schneider, assisted by Eric Size, Jarrett Ward, Chad Bennett, and Andy Ball.
Well, if they want to come, they can. It's just I have things to do. Like we won't be able to stay home. Oh, good. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the national anthem being played tonight by the Sterling High School Band under the direction of Miss Abby Giles.
All right. I will.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan. Welcome to Sterling, Kansas, where tonight the first round of the Class 1A playoffs will commence here for the Marion Warriors and the Sterling Black Bears. And with me, it's Mike Powers. With me tonight is Chris Mercer. Down on the field, a voice from the past, Austin Murphy. Austin, can you hear us?
I can. How are you?
Good. How are you? Is it cold down there?
It is, but I'm warmed up by the idea of being out here on a Friday night with the Warriors. I tell you what.
I am in the press box. I'm literally sweating from running 6 blocks away to try to get parts we needed.
Well, and then about four, flights of stairs up to get to that booth. So I hope the view's good there at least.
So, Austin, how about you and Chris kind of tell us what you know about this Black Bears team?
Well, I can definitely tell you, coming from their offense and a little bit of our defense. So the Marion Warriors are coming in tonight 7-2, taking on the undefeated 9-0 Black Bears. Not undefeated on a soft schedule either. They're coming off of statement wins versus Hutch Trinity, Inman, Mound Ridge, and the defending, now eliminated state champions, Conway Springs. Zach Farney is averaging almost 180 yards per game and has been unstoppable. This kid's been running pretty much since his freshman year. However, I will say this. The Warriors and the Black Bears have met 4 times since 2020, and the Warriors are 4-0. Their last meeting coming in 2023 with a 19-0 victory by the Warriors, and Zane Farney only ran for 22 yards. Now, I'm sure he's bigger and faster and stronger his senior year, but I'll tell you this much. They're going to bring the boom tonight, the Warriors, and looking to make that 5-0 with a little extra magic.
I think you're saying that we have his number since we held him for 22 yards his freshman year.
We're one of the few. We're one of the few, that's for sure. This is the second year in a row, too. The Warriors find themselves as the 9 seed, taking on the number 1 team in the West. And I'll tell you what, gentlemen, it's a lot better night to be out here. Cool, but not nearly as much rain. Can the Warriors take them on tonight and secure that victory? Can David beat Goliath? We're going to find out in a couple of minutes. Back to you guys.
Back to you, Chris.
Good summary, Austin. Hey, just want to shout out to everyone here. I'm in the booth with Mike Powers and Gene and Jason and all them. But I'll tell you, I'm looking at the field right now, and we got a grass field, a little bit of wear on the middle of the field. A little discouraging sitting up here because I'm looking at all the players of Sterling, the Black Bears on the side, and they're about double of what we got over on our side. So, but I'll tell you what, I know the hearts of our boys. We're going to battle. We're going to battle pretty strongly here. Going to be a run team. Sterling's run, mostly Marion run. So it's going to be a battle here tonight. So a little bit cool, as he said out there. It is dark. We got the lights going. Nice Sterling field. So we got about 3 minutes to go. Back to you, Mike.
Speaking to what you were just talking about, I started off counting the roster for Sterling, and the number, when it got up above 40, that's when I lose it. But they either got 49 or 50 out there. The Warriors look exceedingly like, did we leave half a bus at home or something?
Yeah, and it looks like they lost weight. From this distance, we look a little smaller than them, but I think it's just deceiving.
Well, last I knew, let me check my information here. Well, anyway, I thought we had 29 on the roster, but that doesn't mean we got 29 suited up, obviously.
Yeah, they're not all suited up for other reasons. I know we got one, Mr. 55, Hitsoy is injured, so he's not going to make it here tonight. So Austin referenced the Black Bears. The two teams that beat Marion were both defeated by the Black Bears. Similar scores on some of our games. We just don't have any light here. I can't see anything. Well, here we go. Thank you, Chris. They beat Sedgwick 47-6. We beat Sedgwick 42-8. Yeah, those kind of scores don't really mean anything, but some similarities. But Sterling beat Mound Ridge. Find them here. 27-15, but then they turned around and beat, Inman. Where's Inman? Right there. They beat Inman 60-47. Boy, that would have been a high-scoring affair. Of course, our Inman game was also high-scoring. Yeah.
But they beat us. So, it's going to be a tough call, but look forward to the game, and it's always great for these seniors that I know that Darren and Jeremiah, or was it you and Darren? It was you and Darren.
Yeah.
Talked about last week. It's always good to go out in the playoffs.
Yes, and I could tell you, Mike, you mentioned the Inman games and the Mount Ridge games, and I'll tell you what, we talk about this every week, and I know whenever I'm here, I talk about it, but it's a couple of big plays, fumble, onside kick, big pass play with Mount Ridge. Marion is always in the game. We manage the time well, and that is a philosophy that Coach Kraft has instilled in us, and we manage the clock well. But the big plays kind of kill us. And, against Mount Ridge and Inman, we had a few big plays, and gosh darn it, we just couldn't come back from those big plays, and we ended up folding to their win. So hopefully here we can manage the time, manage the game correctly. We can plug away on our good run game and play some salty defense. So that's the hope here tonight.
So this has been the Central National Bank pregame show. And by the way, we are broadcasting tonight from the Lanning broadcast area, which is by far the nicest broadcast area we broadcast from. The only complaint I have is that it's glassed in. So you feel very much like you're not part of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. So kickoff coming soon.
Waiting for the word from the sideline. TV commercial is over.
They're setting up like it could be an onside kick, but I think it's just a setup motion.
They'll just break out of that. And if they do an onside kick, that would certainly be a surprise.
There's the whistle.
There we go.
Never understood. I never understood that huddle like that, just to kill time. That seems kind of,
Yeah, there's a reason, I'm sure. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the kick. Driving kick. Caught on the 14-yard line. Going to take it over to that far side. Got a little bit of a running lane, and then, boy, that closed fast. But still, nice gain. Takes it out across the 25, about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, pretty nice run there.
Chris, every time we've ever come here, the folks have been very good hosts, have been very accommodating. So I'm not going to sit here and badmouth them, but you're going to have to help me out because the lights aren't very bright.
No, it is a little dark in here, and I
don't mean in here.
Oh, even outside, yeah, and it's a distance. It's even a distance to see too. So, yeah, honestly, I've got like 20/20 eye vision.
Oh, you do?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But I have a hard time even seeing the numbers from here. So
pass right off the bat, going long right down the middle. Well, I'm sorry, he threw it. I thought he was throwing it down the middle. Threw it over here to the near side. So incomplete pass. By the way, our first quarter sponsors are Spur Ridge Veterinary Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. I want to thank our pregame sponsors, Central National Bank, our broadcast area, the Landing Pharmacy, and those first quarter sponsors.
yeah,
And second down, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Marion went for a nice pass play there, just and a fumble.
Well, Kraus did a nice job of getting a hold of it. Probably should have just fallen on it, but here's a replay. Might have made about a 5-yard difference if he just fallen on it, but can't complain too much. He kept possession of it, but now we've got a 3rd and I'd say over 20.
Yeah, and we should understand that the Black Bears front line, they're pretty big, pretty strong, and Marion trying to hold them for a little longer than a couple of seconds is going to be pretty difficult, and that fumble really drug it out to about 3 or 4 seconds.
Going to have to be quick passes to have much chance at that. Again from the shotgun. Going to roll near side. Looking, gets it away long down the sideline. Yeah, out of bounds. Out of bounds on the interception, and had it been caught, it would have been out of bounds. Jordy Raymer was the intended receiver on that. So Warriors' first possession will end up with a 3 and out. See if they can get a good punt away here.
Historically, Jameson has been a staple in our punting game for whatever spin he puts on with that left foot. And he gets a good, nice spiral off of it most of the time, and it travels a pretty good distance. A little low there, but it's going to travel.
Yeah, like the bounce. Black Bears have a couple of blockers out there, and he's going to get ridden down, but he gets into Warrior territory right down at the 42-yard line.
Looks like Mr. Howard, 50, got that tackle. Had a couple opportunities to get that tackle a little earlier, but he slithered through, and Howard was able to get him down about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I thought he had gotten up to the 42, so he is on the 44. 1st and 10 there. Veteran Black Bear team, been extremely competitive for the last couple of years, and so far have bulldozed almost everybody they've played this year.
Yeah, their prime running back, Farney, is just a stud. I'm understanding he's fast and he's strong, and we got a flag.
Yeah, we got a flag. The quarterback's going to get the ball down to the
May have
35.
been an illegal shift there. Kind of looked like we had 2 guys in motion at the same time, but let's see what they got.
Okay, thank you. Yep, there. Austin called it right.
1 for 1 on the night.
There you go.
Nice.
We're going to keep track.
Yeah, keep it up.
I just went blank.
Yeah, well,
we've got Sadie Lang and Jason Neufeld. No, his name's
It's not
Neufeld.
Neufeld.
it's not Neufeld.
Golly.
I know.
It's McClendon.
McClendon
I know.
on the camera. Well, why did you say that?
Because it's fun.
Hey, he got my name right.
It might as well be Neufeld.
Oh, he gets around the end. Another flag.
Holding.
Here's the replay.
It's not a good replay.
And a sideline warning to boot.
Blocking the back here, maybe.
Sideline warning on our side.
Sideline
Far
warning.
side, Black Bears.
I see.
Sideline warning doesn't really matter unless you get the second one.
It's not a warning then.
That's right. It's a warning, so yeah, warning's okay. Just don't get the.
So currently the Black Bears are just struggling just a pinch here with a couple of flags, which is good for Marion, but
Oh, did the sideline warning also go to Sterling?
Make it 3, boys. Make it 3.
mhm.
I don't know. Didn't you just tell us Marion had the sideline
No,
warning?
I
no.
asked. He said no, it's Black Bears.
Who
No,
said?
I'm up the sideline, so I'm not getting in the way.
Okay. Well, I tell you what,
So that's good news for Marion.
as long as they get a penalty on every play, we're going to be in this game.
I'll tell you what, to you listeners too, and some of you watchers, we historically do a 3-4 style defense, and we've changed it up a little bit against the Black Bears. We've got a 4-man front, so a little bit different. I think it's the idea there is to combat the run. So let's see how we do.
Okay.
Well done there.
At the 30, yeah. Got a couple of yards at the most. Take a look here down in the trenches. That's where this one's all taking place.
I tell you there, we had about 3 or 4 of us Marionites down there securing that runner, so that's good to see. You know, historically, we get 1 or 2 that dive at the running back, and we don't get a tackle. So
There's another penalty.
Well, it was 2nd and 37. Now I think it's 2nd and I-70.
hey, that might be a record, Austin. Is that a record? Somebody needs to check the books.
Somebody does need to check the books, but tell me what a run-heavy team has for 2nd and accounting.
Well, I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah.
Don't jinx anything here.
It only takes one
Yeah.
large run to make it all go away. So
Knocking on wood. Hit Gene on the head. I've never heard so many whistles. Do
I think that's the ringing in my ear.
you think it is? And going to go around the right side. He's got a little bit of running room, but brought down is the 30. So short gain.
It's going to be, what, 2nd 42-ish?
Let's see. 10, 20, 30. Oh, I'd say 38.
Yep, you're right on. 3rd and 38. 3rd and 38.
Oh, well, I didn't look at the scoreboard. I can do my own calculations. I'm not one of these kids that doesn't know how to use a watch. Get out of my yard. All right, 3rd down, 3rd and long. Pass over here to the sideline.
That's a fumble.
Get on that. That would have been a. Oh, okay. I thought that might have been a lateral. I don't know that was.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4th down. Looks like they're going to opt to punt here.
Tell you what, anytime it's anything close to that, though, you jump on the ball just in case.
Yeah.
So the Warriors' opportunity here to get some good field position against a very stout defense. That could be, if you get some short fields, that can make a big difference.
Yeah, well, again, we talk about the momentum here. So a little bit of momentum. Go ahead.
Okay, watch this. Okay, they saw it just at the end of that. One of the rushers made contact with the kicker. No flag.
So Marion gets the ball. It looks like it's going to be about the
34 and a half.
Yeah, 34 and a half.
I was hoping maybe get a little bit of a run back there and flip the field to some extent.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Black Bears were on us pretty good. That would take a fair catch. If we would have tried to run, I think they would have been just swarmed right on us.
Got a discussion on the sideline here with the Sterling coach. if it's about whether or not there was a penalty on that kick, I mean, what's this accomplishing? That's yesterday's news by now. Here we go.
There we go. Marion needs to get something going here. Just 4 or 5 yards, all we're going to need here. Just kind of get the momentum going.
We have the advantage of a replay over here that kind of showed that. Whoop, heard enough.
Get around him.
And number 10, Black Soyez, brought down by number 2.
I tell you, that's a pretty good run by Soyez.
Yeah, that's a nice on first down. We can take that.
Yeah. You know, I seen, you know, in my day growing up, watching some football, you know, the stiff arm goes a long way. And Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, professional back in the day, they had an art to the stiff arm. And you know, in that case right there with Hitch, I think if he just gets his arm stiffened out, he might shed that tackler.
It almost seems, here's a handoff, going to just surge forward, get another 3. It almost seems like it's instinctive, Chris. I'm sure it can be taught, or at least if you're don't know how to do it, you can learn how to do it somewhat. But the guys that do it well just seem to it comes by them naturally, so to speak.
Yeah. I think it is an art. You know, the coaches preach and preach and preach, keep both hands on the ball. We don't want to fumble. And when you get running down the field, that's just instinct. I don't want to let go of that football no matter what. But if you're going to stiff arm, you have to let go with one hand, you know, and you're going to have to stiff arm and continue to move on. So I think there's a little bit of afraid that you're going to lose the ball.
That's Looper with the carry, and not much gain. Going to get a yard. It'll bring up 4th and what do you call that? 2? I think 2.
Yeah, it's
Long 2.
Long 2. We're not in punting mode yet.
It would be gutsy, I think.
Yeah, in all honesty, as early as it is, it's probably a punt decision here, but it looks like we're going to go. So, you know, nope, we're going to punt. Okay.
You know what? Look at where we are in the field. If we get a good punt off and cover it well, I mean, you want them to have to go as far as possible every time they possess the ball. There's a nice high punt.
Fair
catch called for.
Okay. Out to 23.
Yeah, 24, 23.
Yep. So, yeah, that's all right. It's safe. Nothing hurt there. So Marion's got to play some tough D. We can't rely on penalty flags the whole game. So we're going to have to toughen up, smack them in the mouth a little bit, kind of get them scared to go right or left.
Interesting that we came out immediately throwing, and then that possession that was pretty much all run. Are we just kind of testing and seeing what'll perhaps work and what won't?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, here's Sterling. Hand off. Oh, big hand off, and he's going to go. Boy, he had a hole, and he hit it fast. He almost, he kind of slowed down out there, little showboat, I guess, and just about got himself caught. But what a run. What a run.
Yeah, he hit that hole pretty quick. And, you know, we don't get a hand on him. It's just over, and that's just basically what happened right there. He just hit that hole hard. And he's a hard runner, strong, senior, quick. So, you know, there we go.
Scouting report indicates they're not, most of the teams, you know, we play anymore are all just go for 2 every time. And that was off to the side, so they'll be 6-0 at this point. But they kicked the ball, the conversion, what was it, 40% of the time, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, again, one more time, our first quarter sponsors are Spur Ridge Veterinary Hospital, Prairie Partners, and Marion National Bank.
Yeah, and I think the listeners need to take into consideration here that we, you know, Marion had to tweak their defense, well, maybe even offense, just a pinch, tweak it a little bit because Hitch Soyez went out with a bad knee injury, and to my knowledge, it's still undetermined. Don't know if it's major or not, but nonetheless, he's out, and he's a big part of this team.
Yeah,
I mean,
Soyez has been a really integral part of the team, and hate to see him not get to play in the last game of the season, potentially.
Yeah. But he's 10, 12, 15 tackles a game. He's on the O line, sometimes a center. He's just an integral part, and we don't have him here today, so that is a hurt. We got some others trickling in to fill in his space, and that's good. We're getting some experience for the younger players. But,
Excuse my ignorance, but where did he get hurt? Was it in practice or in the game last week?
It was in the game last week, and it was knee, to my knowledge. I heard some different stories, and I don't want to butcher it, but I'm hearing knee, and
Okay.
not sure surgery, not sure a big deal, but not able to play.
Here's the kick.
Line drive grounder.
Line drive grounder is right. Scooped up on the 12-yard line. Going to be hammered at the 25. So about a 13-yard return.
Yeah, pretty good hit there. Babcock, a freshman, returns that. He is a salty player, and he's going to be good in years to come. He's pretty good right now, but he's going to be really good in the future. He just got that strong build. I like his demeanor. I've talked to him a little bit after a game or two, and he just a salty player. I think he's going to be a future running back here with us if he continues to play.
Handoff. Going to gain a couple. Again, that was Looper. The Warriors have gotten a little bit of a push, but not enough to really open a hole for Looper so far.
Yeah, it looks like we're a little creative there too. It looked like Caden Mercer, our son, come out a little bit away from his position and did like a sweeping block on the end maybe, but just for whatever the reason, just couldn't break Looper free.
2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps. Going to go around that left side. Gets about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, not a bad play there, Carson. He's, as a senior, been in this as a quarterback here the last couple of years. He's really learning to get his reads a little better, and he struggles a little bit, but mostly he's figuring the reads out. And in that situation there, he held it and was able to run for a few yards, but he still does have that pitch as well. So
yeah, nice run by Kraus. 3rd and 4. Back to pass this time. Looking around the middle of the field, that was almost intercepted. Potentially could have been. It was almost like a Hail Mary, Chris. It was kind of bouncing around out there. Here's the replay.
Yeah. I tell you, Carson has a great arm, and he's got pretty good scramble instincts. He knows how to be a quarterback. It just, in that situation, and actually the last pass play in my assessment, he's throwing off his back foot.
He did do that.
And it's you're not as accurate. It's kind of like the Hail Mary. I want to get some on it.
Yeah, throw it as far as you can.
Mm-hmm. So the accuracy isn't as nice as you want it to be.
Another high punt, a little shorter, but didn't get the bounce we were looking for. Now it comes back a little bit. Going to be rolled dead about the 31, 32-yard line.
So with 4 minutes left, it's going to be 6-0.
4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yep.
Beautiful night. The flag is hanging as straight down as it can hang. There's no wind out there. So here's the
Marion, 4-man front.
Yeah,
Looks
Black
like we
Bears
got
in their 3rd possession of the half.
same
We
play.
burst through.
First down carry by number 1, Zane.
Well, I think he helped us a little bit. His little stutter step gave us a chance to tackle him.
That's his last 2 carries. He's averaging about 70 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a couple opportunities there at the linebacker level to get him and wrap him up, but we just didn't get that done. But that's his MO. He's good. He's quick and he's strong, and you can't just grab on and hold him by the shirt. You got to hit him where it hurts and wrap him up.
Quarterback's gonna rumble forward for about 7.
First contact on that hit, number 9.
Be interesting to see, Chris, here. If we, I mean, obviously we've not done much to show we're going to, but if we could complete this possession without giving up points, has to increase your confidence just a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. 3 minutes left. If we can put a stand here and maybe move the ball a little bit, absolutely.
2nd and 4. Yep. Good hard run, Varney again. He's going to get inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Not a big yardage carry, but a pretty impressive carry.
Yeah. You know, Mike, frankly, if Marion doesn't get a little creative here, it looks like about the 3rd time they ran that, and he's running it pretty easily. So whatever's going on down there, whether it be a pulling guard I haven't noticed yet, or they're smacking our linebacker in the face, they're gaining quite a bit of yards on that same play.
I mean, they're going to run the same play over and over till you stop it. And if you don't stop it, they're going to keep running it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Take a look at this down the sideline here, Chris. Thought for sure he was down before this, and then he just keeps going.
Yeah. You know, and that's been our nemesis, Marion's nemesis. Oh, some fireworks. That's been Marion's nemesis, you know, just really all season, but the last handful of games are hitting and wrapping up. It's, you know, it's a little discouraging because, you know, we could stop them easily at the line or even right in linebacker level, but we don't. They break the tackle and then they end up gaining 10, 15 yards and then a score, you know. So we got to do something different there.
Extra point kick was good that time, making our score 13-0, Marion on the short end at 2-minute mark of the 1st quarter.
You know, my wife Christy and I were handing out PBJs and some Gatorades there, getting them on the bus here to come to Sterling, which sometimes we do. And you know, we were kind of having conversations with some of the kids getting on, and we try to pinpoint, you know, hey, he's a linebacker. Hey, we need a couple hits. You know, hey, you're a quarterback. Hey, smart decisions, you know. And as they're coming on, we're really hounding on her, and maybe I'm hounding on, you know, you need to hit, but let's hit and let's wrap up. And as they're going on, you hear one of the coaches in the back, or I hear one of the coaches, yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to hit and we need to wrap up. That's going to be the key tonight. So, you know, I mean, we've seen it so far. There's 2 touchdowns already, and what's the problem here? We need to hit and we need to wrap up for one.
So I'm not running up the white flag, but I'm also realistic in that coming up here, we knew we were playing an undefeated team that had just kind of kicked a lot of butt all season. If you're coaching a team that may be outmanned, we all know that on occasion, you know, the little guy wins. We talked about that a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you coach on? Well, fundamental, hit, wrap up. Those are the things. But it's just easier said than done sometimes.
Absolutely. Especially when you're dealing with number 1, who's an animal as a running back. He's just fast and he's strong.
Ball. Babcock takes the ball out to the 31. That was a little scary. You get to see it here. He did a nice job, caught it on the short hop there.
Yeah, those are the tough ones. You get that ball up in the air like that, and you reach up, and then you get really meleeed by a guy trucking you down. So, not a good situation, but it ended up okay.
Yep. See if we can get a little offense going here. I wonder how much difference, if any, their ability to rotate people will make as this goes on. I have no idea how much they sub.
Ball handed off to number 33, Jameson Luker.
Gonna get 3 maybe on that carry.
Yeah, and we talk about this every week. And a good, you know, again, I played a little bit of this style, was a quarterback and played a little bit of this style when I was in high school. And it really.
The style where you're behind?
The style where we were behind, but we did the option. But no, you have to read the guy in the hole. If the guy is in the hole, you can't give it. You have to pull it.
Back to pass. There's a good pass. Caught. Should be a first down.
Pretty close.
Krause has passed, complete to number 1, Trent Peterson.
And
They're
they're going
giving
to
it.
call it. Yep.
Giving it.
I like that. First of all, they rolled him out. So, you know, the line doesn't have to hold these guys for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, we didn't try to get 40 yards on the play. If you can get 10 here, 7 there, the quick passes, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even take 6 occasionally. All right, first down. Minute to go in the first quarter. Quarterback keeps. Krause got a nice little run. He's going to get 4 yards. Good for him, maybe 5. Wait for the spot.
Yeah. So in that situation, Mike, the way I saw it was he did not hand off. Carson did not hand off, and the running back is standing 5 yards down the field. He's literally standing there, and no one's around him. So in my opinion, I'm not down there, but in my opinion, you hand that ball off. You don't pull it because the running back didn't even get touched.
It's a split-second read.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's an art.
What's the
You
pass
practice
again?
it.
He's got time. Gets it away. Well, I think it was going to Peterson, but it wasn't very close.
No, and if you watch there, Peterson was running his route, but had pretty good defense on him, and he had to stop and kind of curl back to try to get open.
He had 4 people standing around him. That's pretty good defense. That'll make it 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Mike, I think you're right on. I think we need a few more short passes and less of the long. And it wouldn't hurt. I don't know. We don't do a lot of screens, but just some screens or short passes or some slants across the middle, kind of break it up a little bit, and then we can run our runs.
Yeah, one builds the other. You know?
10 seconds left, first quarter.
Big play here. Again, rolls to the right. Pumps, gets it away. It's caught. Yeah, that's going to be another Warrior first down.
Okay.
And Wesner with the catch. Here you go.
Carson got hit pretty good.
That will be a first down and bring us to the end of the first quarter with the score.
So by the way, at the end of the first quarter, that means it is time for the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report with the man, the myth, the legend. He has been resurrected, Austin Murphy.
Well, that first quarter, it was as advertised, right? The Black Bears really brought it. Best opportunity for us to get stops with them, and then behind the sticks, and then making mistakes. Farney's a beast. He is a race car, but here's the deal. When you get opportunities to get hit on him, you got to make him feel it every single time and see how hard he wants to keep running. So I think you're right. Wrapping up is obviously pretty important here, but sticking him and making him feel it too every time. We need as many hits as possible to make him question if he wants to keep running that ball. So Warriors driving here with an opportunity. Game far from over, and the opportunity is there for us to go get it.
Is that you? Is that you over there, Austin? Far side, about the 26, 27.
Yes, sir.
You strike a Bear Bryant pose. You just have that aura about you.
Well, I've never been compared, so I appreciate that. I'll try my best.
He looks tiny. Is he the ball boy down there?
Yeah, listen now, I got to start lifting a little bit, but I'm getting a little better at coaching. So maybe by the time I'm good and old, I might be able to get a little Bear Bryant going. But.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing fine.
I didn't say you coached like him. Said you looked like him. All right, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. First trip inside the Black Bear side of the field. Oh, good hard run over the right tackle. Looper with the carry for the Warriors.
Nice hole there, too. Looked like, from my vantage point, there was a pretty good hole, and Jameson was able to be up to speed, too, as well. So
he hit it was going to close, but it closed right behind him. Didn't get quite as much as I thought he did there. We'll call it a 2nd and 6. Oh, by the way, thanks to St. Luke Hospital for sponsoring that quarterly report. Hand off to Looper again. He's just looking for a way to turn upfield, and he does finally get a little something. Watch him here.
Well
he
done,
just keeps
Jameson.
bouncing.
Yeah, and it looks like 53 about has his number, and Jameson just keeps driving his feet. And I think he got the first down. No, third
Oh,
down, and
maybe he might have stepped out of bounds because
okay, that could be.
he certainly got. It was farther up or downfield when he got taken down.
Mm,
Well, this is surely 2-down territory here.
so
Yeah.
second, third and 10. That ain't right either.
Well, don't the officials aren't going to worry about what the scoreboard says. Third and a couple. Strauss keeps. There's the pitch. And he manages to get forward. Does he get forward enough? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's going to bring up 4th and 1. All right, Coach Mercer. 4th and 1. What are you going to do?
Well, back to that right quick. You know, the wide out holds that block just another tick, and Jameson doesn't have to break that to the outside and get tackled. That wide receiver holds for another tick, and James is able to cut inside, and then it's touchdown zone. So it's the little things like that that matter, and we got to do those just a little bit better, especially against an amazing team like this. So, yeah, I go for it. Let's do it.
Oh, there's your first down. Tell you what, guys, this has been a gutsy drive. I mean, we've just been kicked in the nether regions twice in a row by this team. And we have come back, and this is a rock'em sock'em old style drive. It may not be pretty, but we're sitting at their 24-yard line.
Mm-hmm. So, Marion ball, 1st and 10.
Looks to pass again. Now going to come back this direction.
Go, go, go.
And we got a flag down, and I would say,
You can't do that in the middle of a play.
yes, they can. Yes, they can.
They're discussing a legal motion.
Yeah, it had to be a
Or
motion.
false start. Okay, never mind. Make that 3 for 4.
That'll push the Warriors back 5. That's the one thing. If you're going to have these kind of drives where you're just clawing and getting it down the field, you can't have to suddenly start getting 15 yards instead of 10.
Yeah, there's no doubt there. Hey, I want to say a shout out to my my niece and nephew out back home in Topeka, Kansas, old Berkeley Judd and Jet Judd. They're 2 angels. Hope they move to Marion.
Looking to pass, gets it away. That's going to pick up 10 yards of that. Is there a chance of him moving to Marion?
I keep talking to him. I keep talking.
Well,
You've met their dad, Jason. He's my cousin. I introduced him to you one day at Chingawassa Days. He's a Topeka police officer. Well, he's a homicide detective there.
you have to understand, person in my position, I meet millions of people.
Yeah.
And I can't possibly remember them all.
No, I know. And I'm surprised you remember my name.
Well, as soon as I
Actually.
know they're related to you, I know that they're a little consequent.
A little suspect.
35.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know my name.
I know. It's Jason
There
Newfeld.
he is. He's in the
There we
zone.
go.
That is a Marion touch. That is a Case and Son touchdown. Take another look at this one up close and personal here. And boy, what a hole.
Yeah. Well done line.
That's the one thing that Looper's not used to. He's used to taking about 12 hits on every carry. That one, I don't think he got touched.
No. And if you saw there kind of toward the end when he stepped in the end zone, it looked a little mushy. He stepped down and his leg kind of extended and a lot of grass. Yeah. So I wonder if maybe a sprinkler head isn't broken or something down there. Or
Chance to get 2 here. Krause has got it, and he's not going to get there. Tried to take it around the right side. So our score, midway through the second quarter, 13-6. And speaking of being midway through the second quarter, we need to talk about those second quarter sponsors. Christensen Real Estate, the Marion Kiwanis Club, the Marion Kiwanis Club, that's for Jeremiah Lang, and 56 Express Tire and Service. Jeremiah reads poorly, so he has to read each word individually.
Yeah, I like it though. I can understand it. And when you talk, it's kind of all blurred together, you know.
I can tell by the way you respond to what I say that you have no idea what I just said.
Yep. I just say, yep, nod my head. That's how I do it.
We when we got here tonight, we got here an hour ahead of the game, which is a little shorter than we like to. We like to have a little more time to get stuff set up. It gets pretty hectic for Gene if we have any issues, and we had issues tonight.
Yeah.
But the parking lot behind us, good sized parking lot, every space was filled. We find out that Sterling College is having a basketball game tonight.
Oh.
They had tailgating going on across the street. Hell, cool. Had lights and pop-up tents and music and barbecue. And we ended up parking. We came up here, unloaded, and then I had to pick up about 2 blocks away. And then when we realized we didn't have some equipment we needed, had to run back and get it.
Yeah, I noticed you were red-faced and breathing hard when I saw you coming back.
Well, that was from all the physical harassment I took in the stands. Ooh, that's going to go out of bounds, and Warriors, that's going to be a penalty on the Warriors. And what was that supposed to be, Chris?
Well,
Not that.
you know, you never know, but I asked my son, like, what's the philosophy here? And he says it's to keep it away from the opponents. We don't want them running it back, so we're going to put it in a spot where they can't return it. So I get that. Yeah, they didn't return it there. I don't think he intends to get it out of bounds. I think he just intends to settle it there and or have them fair
Kick to
catch
the
it.
spot, yeah.
And it just gets out of bounds.
So the Sterling Black Bears will be starting at their own 44. 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first half of this 13-6 game. Black Bears ahead.
Good defensive stand here.
It'd be big. It really would. Yep, there he goes down. Kind of got pulled backwards there. That was a little kind of scary looking if I'm his dad or mom. It almost looked like he slipped a little bit, or might.
Yeah, I did. But we'll take it.
Got a gain of 1, so 2nd and 9. Pitch. Got some blockers. Oh, nice job out there.
Yeah.
Westner does a nice job.
Good open field tackle.
He had 2 guys around him there, and he cut through them to make the tackle.
We have good defensive flow. You know, I think it's just that up the middle when he's getting full speed, the running back's getting full speed, and he gets past that front couple step line. We just if we're not there to.
Oh, there he is again.
Yeah.
Nice run's going to get him about 7 yards. That'll be enough for first down. Take the ball down to the Warrior 39.
We have pretty good flow to the outsides. We just that inside for that up the middle, we struggle at that a little bit. And it doesn't help that we're missing Hitch. Hitch Soy as our number 55
Right.
is, like we talked about, pretty strong middle linebacker, and that hurts. So I think we're filtering in a couple freshmen to help him out or to fill that spot. So a little bit of a learning curve.
Going around the right side, and he may be gone, and he is.
Touchdown, Zane Barney.
That's number 3 for him in this first half. Doing a little talking, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I like that. I mean, he's good, but I don't know that you do that.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Line up to kick another extra point. Or attempt another extra point. Really can't see it. They're signaling good.
Good. Number 14, Wayne Weigel is good.
Makes our score 20-6. Warriors will be getting the ball down by 14. Plenty of time left. That last drive, Chris, took a lot of time off the clock. It was slow and methodical, and it was successful. I think I don't think you come out and start trying to throw 50-yard passes there. I think you try to do it again. There's time.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we just try to continue to manage the game here, and if we can just keep managing the game and getting a score here and there. I know eventually we're going to run out of time here. We need to speed it up, but we get another score here, we'll be in good shape. We got to play some defense. We got to have a good stop here, and maybe a big play. Maybe we get a fumble recovery or an interception or something like that. Black Bears aren't a very prominent passing team, but maybe a fumble. I highly doubt the senior is going to fumble, but maybe he does, and we can capitalize on that. So
Well, it's not outside the realm of possibility. For those who may be wondering if Chris and I are a little more subdued than usual, it's because we are literally standing right beside the field announcers for
Yes.
Sterling. We're in the box with them. In the past, we've been a box over, but I guess, I would see why our coaches wouldn't want to be in here, and that's where our coaches are now, is in the box over. So,
yeah.
but it's a nice facility, and by far the best press box. We go anywhere other than, I guess, Hayes, at Fort Hayes.
Yeah, we could be
You
out
didn't
on
get
our
to go to
stands.
that one.
No,
You were
no.
just a baby.
Yeah. I still act like a baby.
You're a cute
What I'm
you're a
told.
cute
What I'm
little
told.
baby.
Uh-oh. We touched it.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
So going to be okay. We're going to get it 37, maybe 36. We'll see the spot here.
I tell you, if a kicker could control that, that's a genius kick. If you can kick a line drive 10 yards and hit the opposing player, it's going to ricochet off.
Yeah.
And good things can happen for you.
You see that sometimes in the pros, but when they put their hands team out there, some of those guys are so good. You kick it hard as you want. If it comes right to them, they're just going to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not going to be the case for most college or high school kids.
So, Marion ball on 36, 1st and 10.
Plenty of time. See if they can they got a little bit of production offensively in that last possession. See if they can do it again. Wants to pass, gets to the way, a little short pass, a little stutter step there. And they end up getting 4 yards. Whoa, they're backing him up about 3.5 on that.
Number 12, Wayman Aguilera.
My phone's flashing.
You missed your dentist appointment, it looks like.
Oh, we're getting coaching. Lisa Suderman is texting in with coaching advice.
Yeah, I've answered a few already. I love the text. Bring them. Marion ball.
Just a dive forward. Lisa wants a spy. Put a spy on the running back, and we got somebody down out there.
It's gonna be number 2, maybe number 8.
Yeah, I cannot see the number.
Yeah,
I don't think it's 2. That would be Wesner.
8 maybe. Jesse.
Snyder. Or is it a 5? I cannot see it.
When they put 2 older than dirt guys up here, we can't see.
I believe that's 8.
It is 8.
Okay. Yep.
So Jesse
Austin
Snyder,
from the sideline says 8. That's Jesse Snyder.
which was a wide receiver in that set there.
One more time, our second quarter sponsors probably deserve to be recognized, and that would be Christensen Real Estate, Marion Kiwanis Club, and 56 Express Tire and Service. Christensen Real Estate, go in there and see Jay and make an offer on my house
You selling it?
for the right price, baby.
Is it?
Yeah. If anything will convince you to put the house on the market, being mayor will do it.
Okay.
That's just a text, Gene. Let's see, more
No.
advice from the peanut gallery.
Jesse Snyder's being helped off the field by the coaches and a player.
Doggone it. We can't afford, we're already we don't need to give up any good players. Oh, I got another text here. Austin's on and ready for mic check.
Huh.
Unfortunately, I was 2 blocks down the street when that came in.
Well,
All right, second down, 5. Excuse me, third down and
third
5.
down 5, yeah. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. Let's see what we can do here.
Oh, he needs to get away quick, and he does. Caught. Boy.
Good hard run.
Emmert's going to make a nice pickup on that. We're not getting any yard after catch particularly. They are tackling well.
Yeah, their
Black Bear fans, it's
linebackers and their D-backs are flowing to the ball really well, and that's not allowing us to get that extra 1 or 2 or 5 yards to get, the extras, and in this case, or that case, a first down. So it's going to be 4th and 2. We're going to have to pound it here.
4th and 2, and really need to do it here. This is a very important play. Looper, I think he's got it. He does. He's got it.
That's good.
Chris, take a look here on replay. I don't think I have seen us go for it on 4th down. Gino, I can't talk and listen to you at the same time. Well, I'm watching. All right, first down. I roll this direction. Is he going to tuck it? Yeah, just tuck it and take it. That's a nice game.
Yeah, not a bad run.
Cameron Morrison, number 56, Cale Thomas.
2nd and 4, so a little better position. What I started to say was, I don't think I've ever seen us go for 4th down in any game as many times as we've gone for it this half. That last drive, I think, had a 4th down on practically every possession.
Yeah, and we weren't half the field yet, so that was a gamble. They could have turned around and possibly scored again. So it was a risky play, but I'm glad we did it.
Yeah. You're not going to we're not going to win this game or stay in this game without taking chances. I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
So once again, motion penalty on the Warriors. It's going to push us back and make it 2nd and 9. And at the risk of beating a dead horse, we have to put ourselves in positions to have makeable 3rd and 4th downs. We can't be going long on everything because of penalties. Kraus has a snap, handoff. Oh, the ball came out. That's going to be a Sterling ball.
Fumble recovered by number 56, Cale Thomas.
Sorry if I get in your way there, Chris. Just nudge me and I'll let you see the replay.
Well, we can't have that.
No. You don't want to give Darth Vader an extra lightsaber.
That is so true.
Is it?
I think so. 1st and 10, Black Bears going to be about 48-ish.
48, yeah, Marion 48. Handoff, and he's going to fall forward just across the 45. Nope, going to spot it right on the 45. Raymer with the stop. Tell you, Jordy's not the biggest kid out there, but you talk about heart, he's got it.
We talk about it each time. I give him the peanut butter and jellies before they get on the field. Then I talk to him about giving a slobber knocker.
Pitch. He's got around the corner, and he's going to be gone. Oh, good job.
Nice carry by White Newberry. Finally brought down by number 10,
Different.
White Soyas.
Yeah, different carrier there.
Yeah, he's just so fast. he gets around the corner and is just able to, gain 5 yards in just a quick second. So
That wasn't Fernie. That was Newberry.
well, he's fast too.
And the tackle was who did make that tackle? Again, looking through the glass and dim lights.
A little bit of
I'm
a glare,
struggling.
a little bit of a glare on
There
the
it is.
light too. So
Yeah.
it's good defense.
Yeah, Varney didn't get much on that one. That'll cut 30 yards off his average. 2nd and 8. Where's that? Yeah, 2nd and 8. Oh,
Big stand here.
yeah. A little bit of trickery there. Hand off in the middle. Oh, he slipped again. I think Chris, could very well be that they've been watering it quite a bit because late in the season you want to try to keep it green and so on. But certainly we've seen some slips out there.
That field's pretty soft metal on it. It's seen its wear and tear. It's lost a little bit of its structure.
Thank you, Austin. You be careful down there. We don't want you hurting the knee. Third and 6. Taking plenty of time up at the line. We get the pitch going around that up top. He's got the first down. Gonna spot him out on the 2-yard line.
Steps
Yeah,
out.
he was out.
Yeah.
Fish was right on top of it. Did a good job. Minute 23 to go.
Oh, that was premature. Shot some fireworks off and they didn't score. It'd be a hoot if we held them.
Yes, it would. That'd show them. All right, at the 2, 1st and goal. Quarterback's going to take it into the end zone. That'll make our score 26-6. Everything going pretty much Sterling way right now. It's not been a lack of effort.
Yeah. Well,
We've got something to look forward to. In a minute and 18 seconds, we'll have the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report starring Austin Murphy. And another kick is good, making it 27-6.
and Austin, after your summary, why don't you give us a little tidbit on, what you think, being a fellow coach, what's your assessment? Like, what are the coaches gonna say at halftime? We're down 27-6.
Actually, you can tell us that right now, Austin.
Yeah, tell us right now, Austin.
Well, here's the deal. Go like you were talking about earlier, going for it on 4th down. When you're up against a juggernaut, you got to take every break that can go your way. I don't know. When it comes down to it, it comes down to a little bit of dog in the fight. You can be in the right spot. You can, on that last defensive drive, a lot of good, where we come out and set a good edge. But if we're not sticking our shoulder in, or whoever else they have out there, it's not gonna help us much. So we got to come out and smack them in the mouth a little bit. You're not gonna 21-point touchdown. You got to chew at it a little bit. The problem is they get the ball coming out of the half. So pick that dog up if you're ready to try and put a fight in the second half, and keep on grinding. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments wise, but come down to the fight a little bit.
Here's what I got out of that. Austin says, pick up vicious dogs. That's what I think he said.
Might help. I don't know. Worth a shot, right?
Maybe make sure they don't have rabies first.
Thank you, Sadie. The voice of reason, Sadie. How about a run back? Could happen. Went in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Minute 18 left.
Football toss. We'll be back tonight.
If I'm going to tell you what, if it's me, if I'm coaching right now, there's no reason to try to do something crazy. I'm not going to take a knee 3 times, but I'm going to just hand it off, get out, get into halftime, come back out and see what we can do in the second half. What do you think of that, Coach?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, really, you can't be in a hurry, but you have to have some swag about you. You have to say, look, we just can't come out and lollygag around. We're gonna have to come out second half, and we're gonna have to start managing the clock better, popping them in the mouth, and hey, guess what? We're gonna have to start scoring. So let's see what we can do to get some points on the board.
Yeah. Nice.
Intercepted.
Nice moving. Go.
Boy, that's a heck of a run back. He's going to get it down to the 15-yard line.
Number 2, Wyatt Newberry.
That play took 16 seconds altogether, but they still got a minute and 2. Now they'll be set up on the Warrior 15.
Yeah, not good for Marion here. Pretty long pass there and pretty good opportunity to catch and run there, but 2 good defenders they converged right on the passes that's coming down. I think maybe even one tipped it and the other one caught it, something like that. But, we were taking a chance to move the ball.
Yeah. No guess, no glory.
That's right.
We got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Yeah.
All those cliches.
True. It could hurt us here a lot more than what we wanted, but see if we can get a stand with a minute 2 left. And they're going to
Looks to pass, gets it away, man's open, and quickly tackled. He's going to get about 9 yards on that. So, Chris, here's my thought on that. I just got done saying I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thought process would be that in football, if you can run a play and run it well, that they're not expecting. They expect A, you do B. Sometimes you can hit it big. And, have we caught that? Would have been a nice game. So there you go.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, we catch it there, and then maybe we throw a couple of other passes. Maybe we get a big run, and boom, we get a score with a minute and 18 left. So, yeah, I think it's worth a gamble. I don't really like the throwing off the back foot, throwing it just up and hoping, crossing your fingers. And I'm not down there, so I don't know what's in the quarterback's mind. I don't know the situation. But, from looking up here, it looks like that it's just a toss up there, and I hope my receiver catches it. And I think it should be a little bit more than that. But again, we're pressing a little bit. We're behind. So and a little bit of an urgency of let's make it happen. And if we got to force a little bit, maybe that makes it happen. It didn't happen in that case. We turned the ball over on an interception, and now it's biting us a little bit. So.
By the way, this is an Edward Jones Investments timeout. I don't think I've been making that call during the game, but you can see it. Is this our first? No, is it? Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. Well, there, so I haven't missed a thing.
You never admit you make mistakes. You just act like it. Act like you didn't see.
Okay, thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
And boy, there's almost like a tush push in there. They're going to give him down to about the 3. Third down. The discussion here is whether or not it's going to be first down. And they have changed the stick over there, so it is first and goal. I've noticed at the college games they have the lighted sticks on the sideline.
So you can see them.
Yeah. Now, they're not worth a darn in a bright sunny day. Frankly, in a bright sunny day, I'd rather have the old style. But if it's at all dark, like here, it would be great.
So are we going with first down here? Is that?
Yeah, it's first and goal. They put 3 seconds back on the clock.
With 21 seconds left.
Yep.
1st and 4. There we go. Oh, now what?
He spiked it.
Okay. Why would he?
Jason, what's the reasoning behind that? What's your assessment on that?
I don't know.
Nice answer. Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good
It
drop.
doesn't make sense.
Good drop in, Donnie.
How about you, Austin? You got any input on that?
Yeah, that one's a head scratcher because they had just called time out. There was really no reason to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sadie.
Well, I don't know why they wind the clock either. So.
Yeah.
Sadie.
I'm gonna be honest, I got nothing.
Okay.
Huh.
Very good. This is the crew I work with, folks.
Yep. We know a lot about nothing.
Quarterback keeps. He did a nice job there, just waiting until the hole opened up, kind of slid along the line, took it in. I'll make it 33-6 as they get ready for the next extra point attempt. And about, of course, the clock won't run on the extra point, so we'll have 14 seconds to try to
Maybe they should spike it here.
spike it here. That would be good. So this is, I don't want to, I'm not that guy, okay? I don't want to be that guy. Because it's what's happening in the sky is not affecting this football game. But I know that the Activity Association in the past, when we've hosted anything in the playoffs, I mean, like Roger Hannaford, when he was doing the play box or the field announcing, he couldn't in any way. It had to be straight vanilla. This team, that team, had to be just the same. You couldn't do any special anything. I think maybe fireworks might be special something.
Yeah. I think you're onto something there.
But so what? At this point, just an observation.
Yep. 14 seconds. Looks like we're gonna receive here.
I hope so. I mean, if we have to kick off, that's really not right.
Would not be good. 33-6.
Let's see Babcock get one in the air, see what he can do. So far, Chris, you can correct me if I disagree, and you'll be right, I'm sure, but I haven't seen a weakness. I mean, the good defensively, the good offensively, obviously, and I think they've been pretty darn good on special teams.
Yeah, that's pretty much a good assessment. But I will say this: you take out running back, and I don't think they can compare to us.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Huh?
They are solid. We are solid. We've got players. They got players. But their running back is pretty dang good.
Yeah, that one special guy. Well, back when this all began and we were playing Wichita Collegiate, had a kid named D'Angelo Evans.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of the difference.
Yep.
Although we played him straight up and close games.
I heard your son Matt rocked his world one day in football. Is that true? Or
There's a good.
is that a
that
rumor?
was on the opening kickoff of the game, Marion versus Wichita Collegiate in Wichita. It was the first game we ever went up in the air. We had like a cherry picker kind of a thing, but a big one like you see that you can put multiple people on.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Marion had hired an airplane to run a banner, and Collegiate had a helicopter. ESPN was there covering D'Angelo Evans, and Matt tackled him on the opening kickoff. That is true.
Nice.
There's a little plaque over there on their field now.
Is that right?
Yeah, I put it there. Scene says Mike put it there. Well, that's the end of our first quarter. Pretty tough one. Warriors down 33-6. Like to see them come out and kind of tighten this up a little bit in the second half. But in the meantime, it's St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report, and we'll be going down to Austin.
Well, now that I've had a chance to give it a little bit more thought, here's the conversation I could see going in the locker room. And I don't want to speak for our coaches, but unfortunately, I've been on the other side, the wrong side of a 33-6 and many higher scores. And here's the deal. If we're going to go out and a lot can happen in a second half, you make them pay for every they keep those dudes out on the field. Okay. We come out and give them a heck of a fight, and you give it everything you got in the second half, regardless of how that score turns out. Fortunately, the Black Bears do get the ball coming out of the half, and I right in that position, they beat the teams that they beat. Very possibly could be our representative side in state. They've been running the same offense, same defense, or they issue a playbook to you when you get born here in Sterling. It's a tough team to beat, but I tell you what, the Warriors can come out and give them a heck of a fight and make them pay for it at least. So,
Austin, we'll let you go, but we are. Okay, I don't know. We're having a real trouble. You're cutting out quite a bit, and I'm not sure what to tell you to do.
I apologize. You guys are breaking up a little bit for me too, so I'll move around a little bit.
Okay. All right. See you later, man.
Thanks.
All right. That'll be the end of the first half, and we'll keep the cameras on for you, and we'll talk to you again the second half. Chris, unless you have anything you want to add.
Nope.
Very good. See you in the second half, folks.
We want to remind everyone to come out next week for the production of Matilda on Thursday evening, Saturday evening, and the Sunday matinee in the Betsy Jackson Theater. Attention Sterling High School students, there will be a fifth quarter immediately following tonight's game at United Methodist Church.
We are back on. Mr. Mercer was playing Karnak the Magnificent and predicting things and doing other things he's not very good at. So we all took a trip downstairs to visit the necessary room. You guys went, and I stayed up here and guarded everything. And then when you came back, I went down. So I was kind of hurrying coming back. And I got behind some guy that I swear it's either a politician or a preacher. Because he stopped at every old person on either side of the aisle, all the way up, and slapped them on the back and talked to them and shook their hands. And there was another guy in there, both of us, he kept bending over, both of us wanted to poke him in the rear end. And with that, we're back to football. Well, not the best of halves. I'm pleased that I didn't see any quit in our team, and that's important. But a lot of times when you are playing really hard, you can keep it a little closer. But a couple breaks went against us, and they're just too dangerous offensively to give them any breaks.
Yeah, that's a true assessment. Sterling's playing tough. They're not making many mistakes. We're in a way, we're shorthanded, and we just haven't hit on all cylinders, and we haven't got a little bit lucky yet.
Right.
And so, it is what it is. It's 33-6, but
We still have Austin Murphy on the sideline. And if those of you who don't know Austin, former teacher at Marion Middle School, former writer on the Conan O'Brien show, and recently was the last cut before they put on the new cast for Saturday Night Live.
I have quite a diverse IMDb page. It's It's fantastic.
Yeah. And
I'm
you're
a Renaissance man of sorts.
And yes, you are. You're a Renaissance, not Renaissance.
You know, I heard there were
Innocent.
rumors we were going to see him in the next Marvel movie too. So be on the
Ooh.
lookout, folks.
Still on my workout plan.
Here's a nice kick. Taking it to 15. Got some blocking there, but the Warriors close in. Gang tackle about the 34.
Brought down by number 56, Riker Salisbury.
I'm trying to think of what Marvel movie that would be. You know, they've got the A team movies, and they got the second tier. Maybe the.
I think the next one is Avengers Doomsday.
Nah, I'm
Ooh.
thinking of what he might be, and I'm thinking of the not so great four.
Yeah.
The
The
fairly.
superhero missed work today, so here's who we got. Part 1.
All right. First possession of the second half with a big lead. Sterling's got everybody but one in tight. Handoff. Boy, they had him 12 ways from Sunday. That kid is. There's your stiff arm, Chris.
He's gone.
What a run.
Touchdown, St. Party.
Well-
This is where you, Mr. Analyst, say something.
Yeah. Well, my jaw is not closed yet.
He's
Or my mouth has not closed. My jaw is still dropped.
Varney's a 6 foot, 185-pound runner.
You know, it just boils down to he's a beast, and we as a Marion club just have struggled a little bit with the hitting and wrapping up. We talked about that in the beginning. We talked about that last game, and you know that's just that's the basis of it right there. And he's able to squirt loose a little bit, and then it's just a running game. And he's strong, but he's even as fast as he is strong. And we just didn't have good angles to track him down. That was just a bad situation for us.
I think I'm not disagreeing with you on anything you said, but you got to give him some credit too. That I mean, he was tackled in the backfield over there. Managed to work his way out of that. Came over this way. That stiff arm was. I mean, it came right back to what you talked about before. A thing of beauty. He's a heck of a running back. I wonder what. He surely got some college offer somewhere. I wonder where he's getting offered.
I was going to say the same thing, and actually I had it in my head that I was going to ask the announcer over here if he had any offers, and I forgot at halftime. But I'm guessing he does. He's pretty solid.
Yeah, somewhere for sure. It's just a matter of how high up. We talked about that D'Angelo Evans kid earlier, back in '94 and '95. He actually went to Nebraska back during their power era, and here's the kick up. We'll get back to this.
Number 1, Trip Peterson. Number 3, Easton Babcock.
Guess I had plenty of time to finish that story. Here we go. Line drive. 5-yard line. Babcock gets out across the 25. So he went to Nebraska and played a lot as a freshman. I think they had a running back out there or something, and he played a lot. And then he disappeared from there and ended up at Emporia State. And I was talking to an Emporia State guy just Wednesday of this week because he was okay, but nothing special at Emporia State. So how do you go from Nebraska to Division II? And I guess he hurt his knee, and Nebraska just pretty much said, see you later, sayonara. So it's kind of a sad, but I think he's coaching now back at collegiate.
Huh.
All the things you didn't want to know. Hand off. Fall forward across the 30. Soyez with a gain of about 6. Short 6. Big crowd here tonight, which one would expect when your team's rocking and rolling like Sterling's is this year. See what they can do on offense. Pass again. Play action, and he overthrows him. That was about as much clearance as we've had on one of our receivers.
Is that Peterson and looks like Ryder Krause maybe?
I can't.
Yeah, 4 and 1.
I'm looking at the. Maybe I should just watch this on the monitor because the numbers and everything's clearer there than it is in real life.
He was wide open.
Yeah. He had some space out there. Third down. Wants to pass again. Had 3 receivers over here. Go the other direction.
He's open.
Nice throwing long. Oh! Off the hands.
Off the hands of 10. So he has had it there for a second maybe. I'm not sure if he got kind of blinded by the defender right in front of him. But,
The guy did flash across, so that might have, cut the concentration a little bit. He kind of turned around, which he needed to do. It was a little behind him. So I thought he was going to pull that sucker in.
He wasn't blinded by the lights, that's for sure.
4th and 5.
Blackbird fans, it's 4th down.
Warriors in punt formation.
nope,
No,
we're
they
gonna
are
pass.
not. That was Looper on the fake punt and incomplete pass. And even if he had caught that, Chris, I think he's not going to get the first down. Too many people around there.
Yeah, agreed. It's almost like he might have been forcing that a little bit. It looked like maybe a set play. I don't think there was many other options there. I think that was the option. So,
Do you think there was any option as to, hey, if you think somebody's open, throw it. Otherwise, go ahead and punt it?
no.
No,
I think
that was
that
definitely
was the play.
the play.
It was
Okay.
going to go to him. But it looked that way because it was pretty deliberate. He was rolling out, he seen it, and he was going to that guy. It wasn't much more than that, at least what I saw. So it wouldn't hurt if he wouldn't have just stopped and kicked that ball. He probably would have got it to roll a little bit, but I don't think that was the play.
Pass play. That time's going to be caught and brought down inside the 10. They're setting it up at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, good catch by number 2. He just went up to get it. He went up over our defender and made the catch, and then he got sandwiched and still held on to it. So.
When I saw that going up, just the angle of it, I thought Peterson might be able to pick that off, but it dropped in there really nicely.
Uncharacteristic a little bit of the Black Bears. They don't pass a whole lot, and they have here just a little bit. So,
well, they're in this game at this position, Chris. Why not? You're going to be going on. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. You're going to be going on to the playoffs. And, you hope you're going to be going deeply, and you never know when you might have a game where you come up against somebody who's got just as many Jimmies and Joes as you do, and you got to do something other than just run between a tackle.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah,
I think 100%. I think why not practice a few things? You're up by quite a few points, and let's maybe run a play we wouldn't normally run to get polished for that next game. So pretty smart actually, if that was the intention.
So, if anyone has joined us late in this, which you'd have to describe it as a blowout at this point, the first quarter and some of this game, it was clearly going the Sterling direction. But the Warriors had a long, methodical drive, used up a lot of time, punched the ball in the end zone, made it a 2-score game, and there was hope for a moment there. And then a couple of bad breaks. The next thing you know, the bottom came out of the bucket late in that second quarter.
Yeah, and I think, all of us that's played a a sport or two in our lives. I think you get to that point where you kind of been beaten up a little bit, and the score shows that you're getting pounded a little bit, and you get this sense that it's over.
Yeah.
And I just want to get home and get a shower and wash this mess off and get to my video game or call my buddies or whatever it is. You want to move on to the next thing, and your desire to try to win the game is not as strong as it was in the beginning of the game. So I hate to say that, but it does happen. And
Well, it happens at every level.
Mhm.
I mean, if anyone watched the Raiders versus the Chiefs a couple of weeks ago, I mean, that's the highest level of football in the world. And you can't tell me the Raiders didn't just say, hey, warm up the plane.
yeah, let's get this going quick. So
Tried a little reverse or handoff trickery there.
I'm not sure if that was planned or if that was just
Did that get accidentally knocked out? Is
I
that what
think
you're
it
thinking?
may
I think
have,
you may be
yeah.
right.
We had a little miscommunication on the exchange. It was planned. It just
You think it was?
didn't
Okay.
work.
So do they start the running clock in the playoffs, or do they not do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Do
Told us
they do
higher.
it in the playoffs? Well, we'll find out here before long. Well, that's not fair. We could do 41 points and tie this sucker up.
there is a chance.
There is. I'm saying there's a chance.
2 spread out. Marion ball, 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
Quarterback fumble or didn't secure it on the.
Yeah, I think it just Kraus may have taken his eye off the ball there.
Yeah.
Maybe trying not concentrating on getting it before he made the next move, but
Yeah, and now we're compounding things.
Yes.
You
exactly
know
right.
how it works.
Yep.
He's pressing. We're all stressed. We're down. We got to make something happen now. And he's just thinking about other things.
and you get a little embarrassed, to be real honest.
Yeah.
And when you're trying too hard, or you're trying to be a hero. Oh, nice run.
Jameson, maybe a 1st down. Pretty close.
Yeah, Looper, boy, where they spot it. He's not going to get the 1st down. Gosh, I sure thought he got, well,
Pretty close.
gosh, I thought he got a yard and a half up the field, but okay. 3rd and 2.
So that's promising there.
Yep.
So we got quite a big hole there. So that's good.
By the way, let's watch this play. There's a keeper. Good job. Kraus with the carry.
Yeah, good decision there.
I want to make it clear that I don't think either one of us is saying that the Warriors have quit, because that's not what we're saying.
Yeah,
There's
agreed.
a difference between, just kind of getting down versus giving up.
Yeah, agreed. That's what I was trying to convey. Not that we're just ready to go home, but I think there is a sense that we got a tough hill to climb here.
Yeah. 1st down. And fall forward, pick up 3. Carry by Soyez on that play. Here he goes.
I feel like though this possession that we have a sense, of urgency, but a sense of, kind of opposite of what we just talked about. I mean, the running backs are running hard.
They are.
Their quarterback's making good decisions. He's running hard. The line is blocking. The receivers are making their routes. It's
Pass play.
and he's open.
Oh, he got a hand on that, didn't he?
It looked like it.
Let's see here. Peterson's been the target on all these long passes. No, don't think he did.
He looked open though, so not sure if Peterson got jammed up too much and wasn't able to get to a total sprint, or if maybe Carson just gave it a little too much on the pass. But Either way, we just didn't get it completed this time.
All right, second down. I'm
Four
sorry,
wide
it is
out.
third down. Look at the pass.
Come back. Run.
Keep it, run it.
Pass, line of scrimmage. He's way past.
No, he wasn't, Gene. No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Keep him. No, he wasn't.
Gene, you
Gene.
keep your.
Yeah, Gene, which side are you on?
Are you wearing the referee
Yeah,
uniform, Gene?
You think you're the guy in the sky from New York?
Hey, someone get a rag and put it in his mouth.
What if I just wrap it around his eyes? See, Winkler, do you see what you've done?
Yeah.
Well, as it turned out, obviously he was past line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. He probably could have pulled up and made that same pass before that, but either way, it was a nice play.
Yeah.
I think, however, if he'd just tucked it and run, he'd have gotten the first down there. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But, you know, I think we also get this thinking in our head where we watch professional football. We watch Patrick Mahomes do it every Sunday,
Yeah.
and we just expect that that's what's going to happen. But we're not down on the field. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't know, you know, what's going on. And he thought maybe he could get more yards by passing. So
Fourth down. Okay, he's got some time. Gets the ball away. Did he pull that in? No. There's a flag down here at the 34.
incomplete and a flag. It looked like Peterson had it in his hands.
I thought so
I'm not
too.
Sure.
Must not have. That's going to be a hold on the Warriors, so that'll turn the ball over.
First and 10, Black Bears.
Well, that turns out that's not very good.
The master of the understatement. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow? It's going to be nice tomorrow. I need to put the net on my pond. And I do my best work when it's in the 30s, Gene. I work quick. But not smart. That's right. All right, first down for Sterling. Pitch going out left side.
Wyatt Newberry and the carry, tackled made by number 54, Caden Mercer. Watching riding.
Loose.
Caden's not a small dude either. That running back's carrying around 200 pounds on his back. And those are all donuts.
The third quarter sponsors are, we'll get back to that. They're about ready to go.
So we got 3 wide out. Nope, we have 2 wide out.
There's a pitch. Comes around the right side. I think that was Newberry again.
Darren Maxwell.
Oh, Maxwell.
Brought down by number 33, Jameson Looper.
Yeah, number 7, Maxwell. So I've noticed they've had quite a few subs in here. They're still playing some of their starters, but they are winnowing that down. Looking at the sideline for the play call, I think at this point in this game, you could just call any old play.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why they're taking their time and looks like more strategy here. So.
Whoa, where's the flag for procedure? That's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, number 8.
Hey, our third quarter sponsors are the Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson's Grocery. So, Marion Assisted Living, EHS PAC, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery. And if anyone wonders where Darren and Jeremiah are, They defected. They got on a boat in Hawaii, and they're now in Cuba. And don't doubt me.
Yeah.
They are in Cuba doing some humanitarian work. We're and other Marion folks are there as well. I'm very proud of all those folks, and especially given that the weather conditions and some disease issues that you're not exactly going into a luxury vacation way to go.
Yeah.
Cuba has no access to medicine right now, any over-the-counter medicine. So they took, I think, 10 suitcases filled with over-the-counter medicine and other supplies to Cuba with them to be distributed out of the Presbyterian Church in Kamahuani.
And that is the voice of Sadie Lang, who is kind of like our Mr. Spock with an attitude.
Maybe more of an attitude than Spock.
That's a compliment. You should just roll with it. Ms. Spock.
Well, you know, they were anti-emotion.
No, they weren't against it. They didn't have it.
No, they had it.
No, dear, they suppressed it. You're talking to someone who watched Star Trek since 1966.
Yeah, he invented it.
Stay in your lane.
You invented Star Trek. Of course. My bad. My bad.
My Uncle Gene Roddenberry and I.
Yeah, my bad. That's on me. I forgot.
I don't know if I like the tone of her voice.
I like it. She's sassy, spunky.
Another good kick, fielded in the air on the 15. Gets it back out to around the 30. There just really hasn't been, maybe there was one as I think about it, but we haven't had many opportunities where there's been a thought where, hey, we could break this. These are all closing down pretty fast.
Yeah, agreed. You know, I was thinking, you know, just in these 3 quarters, my overall assessment on looking for the bad part of Sterling. I mean, they're pretty solid, but I scratch my head a little bit at why they would kick field goals. They've made 1 out of whatever it is, 6 or something. That seems like pretty foolish. Why wouldn't they just run it?
Given how good they are running.
Right.
I get your point. Let me venture again. Pitch. That's Looper. He's gonna nice play. He's gonna pick up 8. How about this? You've got a kid on your team who has spent a lot of time trying to learn how to be a kicker, kick the ball, give you that option, and you know, most of your games, a point or two isn't going to make a difference. So let him run out there and get a shot.
I hear what you're saying, but this isn't a hugging type of game where we just we're trying to develop someone. We want to score points in this game. We want to win the game, and that's 6 points almost.
Yeah.
That they've given away or more, because if they ran it and got 2,
run. Well, now explain to me, you're not a hugging kind of. My understanding is that when you were in high school playing football, your nickname was Huggy Bear.
It's been many nicknames. Huggy Bear is not one of them. No, I only mean that I don't think as a coach you play to be nice to a kid to try to develop him through 4 years. As a kicker, you take advantage of scoring the points to win.
Oh, get it. Okay. I think he called it an incomplete pass, or else he was already down.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, it was a forward pitch.
Okay. Forward pitch, they say.
Well, a forward pitch is a pass.
Correct.
So there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Incomplete pass, but I never saw the pitch. I mean, I saw the ball come out, but I couldn't see. I thought maybe they called him like he had his knee down when he did it or
Yeah.
something.
So like a couple years ago, Caden was kicking, and you know he was not even probably 50%, and then you know they slowly decided we thought we had something, but we don't, and I think the odds will be similar. Let's just go for 2, and play the odds that we're going to get 2 points, and that's what we went back to as.
Well, how about this? You got a kid that can kick the ball, and I mean, I would say that he must have a pretty good average when he's practicing and so on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to it here. 3rd and 4.
Marion ball, 3rd and 4. Yep.
Nice job. Avoided the early pressure. Got it inside the 45 where it looks like they're spotted right on the line. The guys on the sideline, having watched it, were getting ready to move the chains. They didn't give him a very good spot.
He's short.
Can I throw my hat into the go for 1, go for 2 debate?
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
may.
Bring it.
Okay. Well, here's my thought process. At this level, you see a lot of going for 2. You know, if you see a later, here, I'll get to it in a minute.
4th and
All
1.
right, a big 4th down here. Well, a 4th down here. There's the handoff. Well, if they give him his forward progress, he's got it. But he did get pushed back hard. This is going to be probably going to have to measure this.
They gave a bad spot.
No. Now, why wouldn't they measure that?
Man, I sure thought his forward progress, where he got hit, he got pushed back hard, but
Yeah. Yeah. And we're looking at the replay. The replay had shown that I can't even hear myself. To be honest with you, that guy's talking so loud.
yeah. Well, let's go back down to Austin. I keep wanting to call him Justin. Austin.
St. Luke quarterly report over here, 3rd quarter. Things have happened, but the chances of us making a comeback are pretty slim. And I hate to be the one to say that. I do want to say I'm extremely proud of these boys, and I'm especially proud of this program. You know, I got here in 2020, started being around mctv and watching these boys from 2021 on, and the things they've been able to do with this program, you know, making playoff appearances, making regional game appearances, making sectional appearance at home against the eventual state champion, 2-time state champion Conway Spring. You know, they've done a lot with what they've had, you know, and we've got a bad draw the last couple of years in the playoffs, had to go down and play Conway Spring in a down 9 versus 1 matchup. Same situation here against Sterling. You got to give it to these boys. They have not had an easy road of things. And the HOA, I would argue, is probably one of the best divisions in all of football, the best leagues in all of football in 1A.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think
God
that's
love them.
true. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's a good point.
And later we'll get back to him on his feelings about Sedgwick.
I'm behaving. I can't get kicked off again.
We never kicked you off. It was those mean head Sedgwick people filing complaints. We get a push forward there of a couple 3 yards. Let's one more time mention our 3rd quarter sponsors: Marion Assisted Living, MHS PAC, EBH Engineering, and Carlson Grocery. And our 4th quarter sponsors are Marion Dine Fixture, Edward Jones Investments, and JW Storage. By the way, our Warrior sponsors: Marion Auto Supply, Katie Insurance, Security First Title, and Shelter Insurance. Our 4th quarter sponsors will fix your car, insure your car, and
Crash
get you help you buy a home with the when you sell your car. Get it out, bring it about 3rd and 2.
So let's while we got a second here, let's not forget to recognize and celebrate our 5 seniors that we're going to
Go ahead and
lose.
just go walk through them. If something big happens, I'll elbow you.
Jesse Snyder, number 8, is going to be a senior. We're going to lose. Wyatt Soya is number 10, our running back. Carson Krause, our quarterback, number 11. Jameson Looper, our running back, 33. Caden Mercer, our lineman, our kicker, 54. 5 of those seniors we're going to lose, and hopefully underclassmen are going to be able to fill their roles, and we're going to have more freshmen come out next year and be able to continue to build this program. As Austin said, we've had a great program, great coaching staff, great announcing staff. I mean, we're amazing up here.
Penalty, 5-yard penalty against Sterling. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I'd echo those sentiments. It's been a fine senior class. They've shown a lot of leadership, and you know, if you're in the 8th grade, maybe you're a freshman, you see how those seniors conduct themselves. You pay attention to it.
Yes. They handled themselves very well on and off the field. And many of them are going to go on and play wrestling and golf and baseball and basketball and do good in school. They're getting honors in school. So it's all around a good school, good program.
One of the things that I get kind of proud of is when you can have a small school. Obviously, there's ebbs and flows of how much athletic ability you have in your girls and your boys when you're a small school. Not like a big school where there's so many kids. There's always good athletes out there. It's just a matter of some years being better. But if you can have steady programs that are competitive every year, they aren't pathetic. They're competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about all you can aspire to at a 1A school anymore. And I think we've been able to do that the last several years.
Yeah, agreed. I'll say one thing, as a parent, my son's out there at 54 and just able to talk with him before a game, chit chat about plays after the games, hey, did you get your butt whipped today? Who worried you? How many hits? Hey, good hit. Just the chit chat about the game. And it's very interesting. And this, but it's very interesting to hear their perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
We sit up here and we judge and we say, we know what's going on. We know the game. We know what they're feeling or that they're pouting or whatever it is. But to hear my son just kind of describe his situations and, hey, I got rocked one play, and just to hear him say it is very humbling. A little sad to see. He's a senior and he's going to go off to college somewhere, or he's talking to K-State, but gonna miss those conversations. And I know all you parents out there in the same boats. So it's a special time. So embrace it.
I remember distinctly when my youngest son, Judy, had washed football uniforms for 2 boys for all those years, and she took care of them. She did it right, at least I think so. And when she was washing it after Josh's final game, he, just like your son, lost in the first round of the playoffs, so it was a home game, but same thing, except that Josh got knocked in the next week with a head-to-head collision with the Southeast of Saline star running back, and I watched him get carried off the field, taken off in an ambulance. That wasn't fun.
No, I can't imagine.
Judy cried the whole time she did the laundry that week. It's a special time, so yeah, you parents enjoy it.
There should have been pass interference on that.
Yeah, you could have called that, couldn't you?
Agreed. Yeah. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Counting down here, it's been a pleasure working with the crew here on mctv.
Yep, likewise.
I'd have to do math to figure it up, but we started, our first year was 1994, so we've been doing it a while, and have made the transition. We're now no longer on cable. We're 100% streaming. Nice carry.
Well done. Good decision.
Pick up a first down. Thank you to Jason and Sadie and Jean and Austin and you, Chris. Appreciate all you guys being a part of the crew here tonight.
Always a pleasure.
Most of the time.
I don't think he's a brother-in-law to Darren. I think he's a clone.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I called him a Newfield.
Oh, nice
Big run here,
nice
big run. Good block. There we go. Get going.
Well, he used those blocks pretty well.
Looks like we got a flag, so that's not good.
Where's that on the field, Chris? I don't see it.
It's about the
31.
33-yard line through 2.
Nope, waving it off.
Waving it off. Yeah, they feel sorry for us.
I appreciate you, Mike. You know, I came out here with just plans of watching the game, and you're generous enough to give me the opportunity to dust off the old headset and hat. Come on out. So
One of my real superpowers is the ability to. It's kind of like Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. It's like, hey, painting this fence is so fun. Do you want to paint it? That's been good having you, Austin. There we go.
Good hard run.
That is good to see. He's in the zone. That's maybe the last touchdown for Looper in his high school career.
Good hard run up the middle. Pretty good holes there by the line. So wish we could have done that about 5 other times.
Well, you know, they got a few different players on the field right now.
Yeah.
Is that? Well, it was. That was a cool, Gene. He did a nice job there. Yep, he's in the zone for the 2-point conversion. That's a Case and Son 2-point conversion on top of a Case and Son touchdown.
I mean, 5 minutes left. 53-14.
Sounds better than 53-6.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Well, Austin, give me a hint. You were, of course, taught at Marion, coach in middle school, and then you went off to find your fortune and went to Little House on the Prairie over at McPherson. What's the future hold for you?
Well, you know, if you'd asked me that in May of last year, I'd have told you I'd coach 1 year in MAC and try and find my way back to Marion. And I was fortunate enough to be a defense coordinator for the defense team in McPherson and meet some great people. And so on top of that, got a science teaching job over there. So I'm going to be in McPherson for the foreseeable future, but it definitely felt different. But, you know, getting back out here with these guys, you know, my heart will always have a place out there in Marion, whether I get the opportunity to come back someday or not. And, yeah, I got nothing but love for these guys. You know, unfortunately for them, they got me pretty early in my coaching tenure, you know, in my career. So I don't know if I helped them a whole lot, but I got nothing but love in my heart for these guys. Wish them nothing but the best. Always be a Warrior fan.
Austin has the heart of a small child.
He does.
Keeps it in a jar in his dresser. That's a joke. You didn't even get
I
it.
got it. I left inside.
And the kick. Short kick right in the middle of the field. Takes it on the 25-yard line. Trying to turn the corner here. Oh, good stiff arm there. It's driven out of bounds at around the 47.
Pretty good run back.
Raymer with the pleasure of driving him out of bounds. Well, we will. This is kind of a mess here tonight. We're strung out from one end of this press box to the other. The cameras are about 50 feet away from us. We don't let them be inside. This is the glamour job.
Yeah, they have to be outside in the weather. We got to stay in here where it's warm.
We're not allowed the warmth.
No. Warmth is not good for photojournalists. Photojournalists need to, 50 degrees is where their brains operate the highest level. First down for the Black Bears.
4-man front.
Stopped. Well, that is a arms and legs coming out every direction of that. Got a couple. Warriors have also got some younger players in the game, I think.
So yes, Warrior staff, Warrior players should be very proud of their season.
Yeah, I totally agree.
We're not, Sterling where we're 7 now, 8-0, but we played a good season. We got beat by 2 pretty good teams. 3 now. Pretty good teams.
Yeah.
So we should hold our heads up high and move on to the next thing. Continue with our academics, move on to the next sport or band or whatever that next thing is for them, and continue to prepare themselves for the next phase of their career.
It's easy. Yes. I thought I heard Austin. No, it's easy to forget that you're going to end your year with a loss in the playoffs and an overall 7-3 record. Shoot, I'll take that every year. It's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's hurting right now, but
pitch. A good run's going to take it down to about the 25. Where are they spotting that? Looper with the tackle.
Yeah, little miss open field tackle. That hurts a little bit. So
going to put it on the 27.
Well, they're doing better than my alma mater.
Who's your alma mater?
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it up. You got to say it.
What, San Quentin Tech? Or what?
It might as well be. A little purple, a little north, a little sad.
Royal Valley High School.
College.
Oh, Kansas Westland.
I wish. They probably got a better record.
A little purple, a little north, a little sad. That's pretty good. And we're under 90 seconds to go in the game.
God, how'd you figure out that math?
Oh, I'm good at that. That's how I got my engineering degree that I don't have.
We need to hire you.
No.
You are.
No,
I've
you
heard
don't.
that they were pretty desperate. I don't think they're that desperate.
That's why I'm there. They're desperate.
They may be just going to take a knee here. We'll see.
If you need someone to talk a lot and tell lies, Jason, that's who you need.
Is Jason?
No, it's you.
I don't tell lies.
Talk a lot and tell lies.
I don't.
You're perfect for
Okay,
that
I
job.
want you to go back and with this game with 2 stopwatches and time and see how much you talked versus how much I talked.
That has nothing to do with lying.
It does with talking a lot. Dang it.
Go back through this YouTube broadcast and see how many lies he told.
There you
Give
go.
us the tally. Warrior fans at home, let us know.
Let's go down to the field for the Central National Bank post-game show, and we'll combine it with the quarterly report. Austin.
Well, you just got to see a Sterling Black Bear team that's probably going to be the representative for the West, if not Smith Center. They'll definitely be competing for it. They're going to take a trip. Well, I'm actually not sure how the playoffs work around here in 1A. They might, go wherever, but they're going to play Hutch Trinity. They'll probably play Smith Center in the semis if they make it from there. And, it could be another season where the Warriors lose to the eventual state champion. Like you said earlier, the Warriors have nothing to hang their heads about. They should be proud. They lost 3 really good teams. Thank you to those seniors and all the work that they put in for this program. And, it's tough sledding. So
Appreciate you, Austin.
Thank you, Austin. So, assuming they do play Hutch Trinity, it could be Republic County, but I'm not sure who wins that game. But if it's Hutch Trinity, then the winner of that game would go on to play you've got Opie, Jackson Heights, Centralia, and Riverside. That's the other side of that bracket. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got that wrong. You've got Mound Ridge, Medicine Lodge, Conway Springs, Inman, Valley Heights. That's the other side of that bracket. Well, any final thoughts from the folks on the cameras?
It's been a great season. That's my first season here doing this, but it's been absolute awesome to see this team compete, fight, play their hearts out, and come up with a winning season. It's been a tough year with all the competition. To see them fight their hearts out, it's just, being a former football player myself, it's just been outstanding to see them. And Jordy actually worked as an intern for us over the summer, and to see him develop and work his butt off has just been absolutely awesome to see. So I'm proud of every one of these guys.
Ditto.
Yeah, well said.
To you, sir.
Well said.
To
Appreciate that, Jason. I got a soft spot in my heart because my boys, like I said, moving on. Caden has been an integral part in our family, obviously, and I would even say as much so as this team. Kids look up to him. The younger kids look up to him. Heck, he was buying a couple of kids lunch the other day, and we're looking at his bank account. We're like, hey, what, where are you spending your money on? So-and-so didn't have money. So, but, he's a good mentor to the kids, and I enjoy seeing him growing up and being a solid man. But even more so, the other kids and students and players around him that I've seen grow up and are growing up around him and in this my school district. I'm proud to see it. That's why I coach. That's why I volunteer. I mean, that's what it's all about, is giving back to the community, making the schools better, making the town better. So, kudos. Sorry we didn't go on, but I'm proud of all the boys and the coaches, and I do appreciate it. So,
well spoken, Chris, and we hope you will help next year as well. This is Mike Powers. I don't know. This may be the last game I ever do. Time will tell. But if it is, I just want you to remember, good night, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Ed. Good night, Red. Good night, Gabby Gabbard, wherever you